Good morning students. In current electricity, integrated video 16. In this one, we are discussing about unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. Balanced Wheatstone bridge already we learned in the previous video, that is integrated video 15th. What is that? If the current will be passed between B and D points, the potential difference must be equal. Then only the current does not flow. Then only the bridge is said to be balanced. Okay, for that balance, what we learned? P by Q that equal to R by S. This is the bridge is said to be balanced. Now, to discuss about unbalanced, then what we are discussing? Very simple. This ratio does not equal. This ratio doesn't equal. That means P by Q does not equals to R by S. P by Q does not equals to R by S. Then it is said to be unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. That is said to be unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. To measure here the potentials between B and D, how can you write? Very simple. Okay. First you need to take here the potential of B and here the potential of D point. How can you write? You must be written as, okay, VAB, potential difference between, here I am writing, VAB, that is VA minus VB. What is the potential? Potential is nothing but the current into resistance. So here VA minus VB, so here current how much it is? I1. So I1 into P. What we wrote? I1 into P. That is the potential between AB, or potential difference between VA and VB. That is also we can written as VA minus VB. Here, to measure this one, across this potential, how can you write the total current I into, now which resistance you considered, you left that. In opposite branch resistances you can take, that is R plus S into P by total resistance, P plus Q plus R plus S. Okay, this is a potential difference between A and B. How I wrote? Are you understand? Opposite branch resistances means here one is R and one more is S. These two are opposite branch resistances. So what we wrote? R plus S into P by total resistance P plus Q plus R plus S. Similarly, if you want to be measure the potential difference between A and D, okay, then here I am writing VAD, that is VA minus VD. So here current what we have? I2, and resistance what we have? R. So it is equal to I2 into R. This we want to write I into this branch resistance we considered, so we left this one, and opposite branches resistance what we have? So two are there, that are P and Q. So P plus Q into R by total resistance P plus Q plus R plus S. Clear? Now, if you difference these two, then you can get VB minus VD. Then only you can measure here potential difference between these two points. Okay, if the potential difference between these two points are there, then bridge is unbalanced. When it is balanced, potential of B, potential difference at B and D points are equal, then no current. Then no current. Here, if potential difference between B and D is there, then bridge is unbalanced condition. Clear? So, by using these two, I want to be right. VB minus VD. How can you get? Very simple. This one minus this one. Say sir. No. But we want to be multiply with minus this one. Clear? Then I want to be right. From these two equations, from above equations, what we can get from above equations, I want to be right. Okay, VB minus VD. Here VB will be minus is there. Okay. Now, if you want to be subtract these two, then you can get VB minus VD. Clear na? So VAB minus VAD. You can write like that. Okay. Then only it can VA will get cancelled. Then you can multiply with minus or multiply with minus and both will add. How you write? No problem. Okay, multiply with minus and both we can add. Then it will be become minus VA. Here it will be become plus VB. Okay, plus VA. Here minus VD. Now these two are get cancelled here. Plus VB minus VD. So VB minus VD. You can get like that. If you want to be add the two, then how can you write? Now here I, here P plus Q plus R plus S, here also be same. So I will take out, all will be common. So I by P plus Q plus R plus S. I will take out common these all. Then remaining what we have? You have P plus Q into R minus R plus S into P. You can have like that. Now multiply with this PR, QR, here minus PR, here minus SP. Then final, what you can write? VB minus VD, that equal to I by P plus Q plus R plus S into, here PR will get cancelled. Okay. So remaining here QR minus here RPR. How you write? Sorry, SP minus SP. Okay, this is the unbalanced bridge condition. Here, if I am giving some conditions here, if QR is greater than SP, then what you can get? This is the first condition. If QR value will be more than SP, then what you can get the condition? Very simple. Okay, QR is greater than PS, then you can get that current flow from where to where? Where to where? From B to D. That one I am writing. Then current flow from B point to B to D point. Okay. Suppose if current will, if I want to take reverse means if QR is less than SP, second condition. If QR is less than SP, now SP value is more, then the current will flow. Then the current will flow from where to where? D point to B point. From where to where? D point to B point. Suppose if both are equal, if QR is nothing but SP, then bridge is said to be balanced. Then bridge is said to be balanced. So this is called balanced bridge. Balanced bridge. I understand. These are all unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. Can you follow? Now, irrespective of this unbalanced bridge, we will solve some numericals. See here, we have a small circuit. Find the value of R resistance as shown in the figure. Here, one more condition they gave in this problem. What is that? Along 15 ohms resistor, current will be not flow. No current will be flow from, no current in 15 ohms resistor. They gave a small condition. Where is the 15 ohms resistor? It must be between B and D. Here B and D, no current. No current means what you can say? Bridge is said to be balanced. This point only you want to be understand. It's enough. If you understand this point now, you can solve easily. Between B and D, no current. No current means the bridge is said to be balanced. That means here current not flown. We haven't any potential difference between B and D. We have not any potential difference. Clear? We have not any potential difference between B and D. Are you follow? Then what we can say? Then bridge is said to be balanced. If a bridge is said to be balanced, what you can write the principle? Very simple. What is that? P by Q that equal to R by S. What is a P? What is a Q here? This is called P. This is called Q. This is called R. And this is called S. Already we know that. Say yes or no? Now, what we explained about the Wheatstone bridge, there we can measure like this. P, Q, R, S. Say yes or no? Now, substitute in that principle. What is the value of P? It is nothing but 20. What is the value of Q? It is 10. That equals to. Here, what is the value of R? 40. What is the value of S? It is nothing but measurable resistance. What we want to be measured, that resistance, it is R. Okay. Now, here 1 0, here 1 0. Here na. Now, R will take that side and 2 here 20 times. Say yes or no? Now, R equal to, what you can write? Nothing but 20 ohms. How much R value? It is nothing but 20 ohms. Only you need to remember one point. Between B and D, there is no potential difference. That means no current flow across the 50 ohms resistor. Then bridge is said to be balanced. That points only you need to be remember here. Here one simple circuit is there. See that? Find the equivalent resistance across A and B. Where is A? At one corner of the circuit. Where is B? Other diagonal corner will be the opposite side. Clear? Now in this one, observe here, is this a bridge? Is it bridge or not? Yes, it is a bridge. Which bridge? Wheatstone bridge. Is it a balanced bridge or unbalanced bridge? Can you tell? If it is a balanced bridge, what you can write? P by Q that equal to R by S. Here the value you can take it as a P, here you can take it as a Q, here you can take it as R, here you can take it as a S. Then what can you write? See that? Small r by capital R that equal to here capital R by small r. Is both ratios are equal? No way. Okay, it's not equal. When it is not equal, then what you can say? This bridge is unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. Unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. Okay. In unbalanced Wheatstone bridge, what is the effective resistance? We gave one shortcut. What is that? See that? RAB, effective resistance between A and B. That is very simple. Already we derived one big with letters. Now directly I give small r into 3r plus r by 3r plus r. 3r plus r means nothing but here 3 r's are there, P, Q, R, S like that. Okay. So we can write P plus Q plus R plus S like that. So 3R plus R, totally 4R if we feel like that. Okay. If small r equal to capital R. Similarly, we give one shortcut here, that is RAB, effective resistance between A and B. Small r into 3R plus R by 3 into small r plus capital R. What is the small r value? How much they give? Small r is nothing but 10 ohms. And capital R value, how much they gave? 20 ohms. Then how can you tell? Resistance of AB, resistance between AB or equivalent resistance. along the circuit. RAB equals to R. What is R value? 10. So 10 into 3 into 20 plus 10 by 3 into 10 plus 20. Now how much is it? It is 10 into 320s are 60 plus 10 by 30 plus 20. That is 10 into 70 by 50. 70 by 50. Now 0 0 get cancelled. Now what is the value? RAB that equal to, okay, so here 5 here 2 times. Say yes or no? 5 will be cancelled in 10 2 times. 10. 2 into 7 how much it is? 14 ohms. So effective resistance of the circuit RAB that equals to how much it is? 14 ohms. Clear? This you need to remember the shortcut. R. In previous already we discussed in terms of Q, P, R, S like that. In which formula you can substitute, don't bother. Okay? Remember the shortcut. This is the shortcut. In objective we are using more shortcuts. Okay? Here next concept is meter bridge. Okay, in meter bridge what we have? Meter means 1 meter wide of length it have. So bridge consists first one L-shaped copper strip here with gap, one more copper strip, and here at edge third copper strip will be as in L shape. Now between A and B, here upon 1 meter scale, here calibrated scale will be there. Upon the calibrated scale we have 1 meter wire. These are all calibrated scale. Okay, and here we have 2 gaps, G1 and G2. First gap will be filled with unknown resistance of wire which we want to be measured. Okay, which we can measure that unknown resistance of wire will be, we will fill with the gap 1. And one more gap will be filled with the known resistance box RB. Okay, and between A and B we have 1 cell and 1 key. Okay, we will connect it between A and B. And at the midpoint of C point we have a high resistance box to protect the galvanometer, sensitivity of galvanometer, and 1 galvanometer, and with 1 jockey J we will place. Now if the circuit will be proper, to discuss about that proper or improper, very simple test, that is insert key. While you insert the key, what happened? The current will flow across the circuit, entire circuit, and this jockey you want to be placed at A point, it will galvanometer shows completely towards B. That means galvanometer shows opposite deflections. That is galvanometer shows opposite deflections. Similarly, the jockey will place at B point, then galvanometer shows towards A deflection. That means opposite deflections. If it will be like that, then what we said, the circuit must be connected in proper manner. Then after, here what we are doing, we want to be measure this unknown resistance of the wire. So here I want to be write as X, unknown resistance of wire X. Okay, that resistance I want to be measured here by using this meter bridge experiment. So from which side where you are connected that unknown resistance of the wire, from that side you want to be placed jockey as in a point wise. If you touch like this, at a particular length, the galvanometer shows 0 deflection. The galvanometer shows 0 deflection. This length is called balancing length. This length is called balancing length. How much length of the wire here? It is nothing but 1 meter or 100 centimeters. So remaining how much it is? Nothing but 100 minus L. Are you understand clearly? Why I am writing this length? Because resistance is directly proportional to length. If length is there, then we will consider the resistance. Are you follow? Now, see here. One small resistance, here we will place one key, okay, we remove one key, so some resistance will applied, then after you will touch one by one point wise up to along the wire, don't drag the jockey along the wire, only point wise touch, at a particular touch, the galvanometer shows zero deflection, that length is called balancing length, while the galvanometer shows zero deflection. Are you understand? This is one resistance and this is one more resistance. From C it is a galvanometer. Are you understand? Here we have a wire, that is also we have a resistance. It is nothing but in the form of L, and here nothing but 100 minus L. It is also in the form of resistance. Now see here, this is X and this is R, known resistance. Now, here one resistance, here one resistance, here one resistance, here one resistance. So totally we have 4 resistances look like a Wheatstone bridge. And middle we have one galvanometer. So what we expressed, it must be followed Wheatstone bridge principle. By using this Wheatstone bridge principle, what is Wheatstone bridge principle? P by Q equal to R by S. This is with balanced condition. Wheatstone bridge with balanced condition. So what we can write? P by Q equal to R by S. Now here what we have? X here. This we will treat it as P. This we will treat it as Q. It is R. It is S. In between one galvanometer. Now, galvanometer shows zero deflection, so we will neglect. So, remaining what we have instead of P, what we have here X. So, X by R, that equal to, here what we have L. Resistance means R directly proportional to L. Okay, that total meter wire have uniform area of cross section. So that what we can write here, very simple we will write. What is that? Uniform area of cross section for both sides. So area we can neglect. So remaining proportional, if you want to be removed, then we can use specific resistance. That is rho. That's why now here I want to be write as rho L by rho into 100 minus L. Now rho will get cancelled. Clear na? Now we want to measure this unknown resistance. That is X equal to this known resistance, take that side. So R into L by 100 minus L. L by 100 minus L. This is unknown resistance by using meter bridge. Very simple. Okay. Similarly, by using this meter bridge experiment, we can measure one more way also. What is that? One more also. That is, find the specific resistance. Find the specific resistance of that value. Wire. Okay. How can you measure? Very simple. Already we know that rho R equal to rho L by A. Now wire have a uniform area of cross section. Now it is X what we measured. Okay, that wire specific resistance only here we are measuring. So I will write as X. Here area in terms of radius I want to be right. So X equal to rho into L by pi R square. By using this formula, I want to be write the formula for rho. Rho equal to, here write down X into pi R square by L. Here R we can measure by using vernier calipers. Okay, with the help of vernier calipers or screw gauge, we will measure that radius of the wire, or some in problematic data radius directly they will give. And one more, unknown resistance we will measure by using meter bridge. These are all values. If you want to be circuit, finally you can get. Here L is balancing length, and here L is not balancing length here. Don't write the same word. If not, you can get confused. So here total length of the wire. So I wrote capital L. Are you understand? Without confusion. This small L is the balancing length, where the galvanometer shows zero deflection, that is the balancing length. Here capital L means the total wire length. Okay. This is a small data about a meter bridge. Now upon this we will solve some numericals. See here, upon meter bridge concept, previous what we discussed here. Here one side we will connected one unknown resistance. Okay, in cap 1, are you remember? And another side we will connected one resistance box with known gap. Known resistance with another gap. Okay, between these two, 1 meter wire. Okay, now what the sum given? See here, a balance point in a meter bridge experiment is obtained at 30 centimeters from the left side. From the left side 30 centimeters. That means from A point to here, okay, 30 centimeters. This is the balancing length. That is the small L. So remaining how much it is? So Jackie will connect here. Okay. Remaining how much it is? 100 minus 30. So how much you can measure? So 70. That means here I am writing balancing length L or L1. How you write, no problem. Okay, this I will written as 30 centimeters. And second, 100 minus L or you can treat it as L2. How can you write 100 minus 30? How much it is? 70. Okay, known resistance, unknown resistance we have connected here. See that. If right gap contains 3.5 ohm, right gap means this is the left gap, this is a right gap. Says or no? So known resistance how much it is? Here they gave as 3.5 ohm. Says or no? So known resistance. Clear na? So known resistance what we write here? Q. Nothing but Q. Q equal to 3.5 ohm. Why? Because this is nothing but P. This is nothing but Q. This is nothing but R. Okay. This is nothing but S. In between one galvanometer. Says or no? So instead of Q, right gap. What we write? 3.5 ohm resistance. Now what is the resistance in left gap? They are asking here X value. So how can you measure it? So X by their known resistance R or Q. What you can write, no problem. Okay. That equals to 30 by, that means first I will write the formula better. Okay. P by Q equal to R by S. From that X by 3.5 ohm, that equal to L1 by L2. That means 30 by 70. Now 1 0 get cancelled. Then X equal to 3 into 3.5 by 7. Now 3.5 in 7 2 times. Then X equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means how much? 1.5 ohm. How much it is? 1.5 ohm. Okay. See here, a resistance of 2 ohms is connected across one gap of a meter bridge, which length have 100 centimeter, meter bridge length 100 centimeter, and unknown resistance that greater than 2 ohms. Okay, is connected across the other gap. So one gap filled with 2 ohms, other gap filled with more than 2 ohms. Okay. Then by using this data, then what you can write? Already we know that one small formula, that is x by r, that equal to L by 100 minus L. We will use this principle. Okay, this is Wheatstone bridge principle only. Now x, unknown resistance, how much? 2 ohms is connected across one gap. Now I will write 2 by x. This x is greater than 2. Okay, so x equal 2 by x by L by 100 minus L. 2 by x equal to L by 100 minus L. This is equation number 1. According to up to here the data. Next, what they told? The resistances are interchanged. Now left gap resistance will come interchange to right gap resistance interchange to left gap. That means these two are reversed. Okay, interchanged. Then what you can write? The next equation, x by 2, that equals to at that time what they gave? Balance point shifts by 20 centimeters. So L plus 20. It must be shifted by 20 centimeters. So instead of L, what can I write? L plus 20. So remaining 100 minus L. So 100 minus L plus remaining here minus 20. Say sir. So what can I write? This if I want to be solved. So L plus 20 by, if it is a plus, that means suppose here left this is 1 point and here 1 meter wide. From here up to here balancing length, now it shift to 20 centimeter extra like this. So L plus 20 it is. So in total 100 centimeters, this shifted 20 will reduce. That's why I will write here minus 20. Clear? So 100 minus 20, how much it is? 80 minus L. I understand? Now second equation, what can I write? X by 2 equal to L plus 20 by 80 minus L. This is equation number 2. Now, by using these two, instead of this x, okay, or simply instead of this L, you can substitute the one value, or x value first you can substitute here, then you can get one L value, then after you can measure the unknown resistance. How you write? No problem. Okay. Now x, substitute these on, by using this one, x equal to, what you can write? 2 into 100 minus L by L. Okay, this is from first equation. Now this will substitute here. Then what you can write? 2 into 100, how much it is? 200 minus 2L by L into 2. Because of this 2 will comes to down. Okay. Now I will write as here also be 2L. That equals to, here what we have? L plus 20 by 80 minus L. Now cross multiply. Then you can solve easily. After solving these all equations, okay. 200 by 2L minus 1, that equal to L plus 20 by 80 minus L. Now plus 1 take that side, minus 1 take that side, it will be become plus. So 200 by 2L, that equal to L plus 20. Okay, this plus will be take here minus, it will be become plus. Now LCM, then it will be become as 80 minus L by total LCM 80 minus L. Okay, now 80 plus here, 80 plus 20, how much it is? 100. Now minus L plus L will get cancelled. Clear? Now L take this side and 100 take this side. Then 200 into 80 minus 200 L, that equal to cross multiply here I am doing. Now 100 into 2L. Okay, 100 into 2L. Clear? Now 100 into 2L, nothing but 200L. 200L here minus 200L, take that side, it will be become 400L. So 400L, that equal to 200 into 80. Now here 2 zeros, here 2 zeros. Okay. Now here 2 will be here 2 times, so 2 will be here 40 times. Then L equal to how much? 40 centimeters. Now balancing length you measured. Now substitute here in equation 1. So 2 by x equal to 40 by 60. 40 by 60. Then what you can write? X equal to 2 into 60 by 40. So here 1 0 1 0 get cancelled. 2 here 2 times, 2 here 3 times. Then unknown resistance is, how much it is? 3 ohms. Unknown resistance is 3 ohms. Clear na? Just a balancing point will shift. This point only we need to be remember more. Okay? While it is shifted here 20 centimeter, in total length it will reduce by 20. That's why here I wrote minus 20. This point only we need to be remember. Then you can solve easily. Clear? Remaining we will see in next video.